What's up, guys? Well, obviously, we all feel great about our win last week against Army. Kids played really hard. Both sides of the ball, special teams. Thought they prepared really well, staff, players alike. And that was, their performance was outstanding. I thought we handled the Wishbone offense in a relatively short amount of time pretty proficiently. I thought our plan was to run the ball, keep our defense off the field, which worked pretty well. We ran the ball extremely well, and I thought we played really hard and played as a team, and that's what we said we had to do in this game. Getting ready here for Kent, and been spending most of yesterday and today, obviously, on them, and they have an outstanding defense. They're the second-ranked defense in the conference next to us, and I've watched them play. I watched them play against Alabama. I watched them play throughout the conference, and I can honestly tell you I think they're outstanding. I didn't really know how good they were until I put the tape on. You know, I read stats, but I watched them on film. They're outstanding. They're really good. They got two difference makers on defense. They got the Will linebacker, number 34. Number 43. And I can't pronounce his last name. Malalulu or something like that. I'm telling you, he's good. He's a real good player. And obviously Roosevelt Nix is number 5. They're 3 technique. He's really good, really outstanding. And then they've got good corner, number 2, Josh Pleasant. And their statistics here are excellent. You know, they're 5th in the country in creating turnovers, 14th in the country against pass efficiency, 22nd in the country total defense, 22nd in the country tackles for loss, 27th in the country rush defense. That's everybody. So they're outstanding. On offense, I think they really seem like they're finding out who they are on offense. They've got 9 returning starters. Quarterback's a good player. Running back's a big kid, 6 foot, 240-pound true freshman, Trayvon Durham. Good wide receiver, Kirkland. I think they're kind of wired a little bit like we are. They want to run the ball. They want to play great defense. They want to win the field position battle. So I think we're playing an outstanding team that's on a roll right now. I think they won 4 in a row. And I think they're playing with confidence. So it should be a great football game here on Friday. We playing at noon or 1? Noon. So it should be a great football game. Any questions?
What does this week look like for you logistically with the holiday on Thursday, keeping the guys in town? What's
well,
like for the week?
today's our Tuesday, so we got a shortened week. Yesterday, you know, we didn't do anything with the kids yesterday on Sunday. Normally we have Monday to game plan. We practice on Tuesday. We have to come right back in today, and we've got to hit it. So we had to have our plan together quicker. We usually lift and run them on Sunday, but we didn't do that. You know, I want the kids to feel like they had some time off, and I've got to cut down practices because I feel like, you know, we're at the end of the year here, and we got to be fresh for this game, but yet we've got work to do. We got to shift gears from a wishbone defense now, you know, defense preparing for a wishbone to going back to a little bit more conventional offense. Same on offense, where we got to prepare for a more conventional defense, not a desert swarm, bear, double eagle, run through gap defense. So today's a big day for us, and we're hurried as a staff. I mean, you normally have a chance to relax this whole day and process this thing through, and now we're rushing to get ready for practice right now. So it's a little disruptive, but our week begins today as a Tuesday, tomorrow's a Wednesday, and the next day is a Thursday, and you know, we're going to have a Thanksgiving lunch for the kids on True Thursday, and then have a walkthrough after that, and then have a normal dinner that night and be more traditional at that point for the next day game. So that's kind of our weekly schedule. This time of the year, you'd like to think that you don't have to have as long of practices, you know, but in the same breath, you got to be prepared. So it's a fine line in there a little bit, but I would say that our duration will be a little shorter, but our physicalness will be the same today. Anything else?
Do you think you have to win this week to be in the bowl thing, or I don't know. Or do you guys even think about that, or you say we're going to go play a game and then we'll let that shake out how it shakes out?
I think honestly, we're approaching that this is a one-game season, and it's a championship game. And that's our mindset going into this game, that it's a must-win. Kind of approach every game like that, but I mean, treating it like that atmosphere of, what it is, which is seniors' last home game in the Link. It's a one-game season. Got to be able to run the last 100 yards. Champions and competitors are fighting and scratching for those last inches, and that's where we are right now, and that's what this is all about, and that's kind of the mindset, and that's the approach. Not so much per se looking ahead as much as we have to go win this game. This is not one of those let's go play the game and get through it routines at all, by any stretch of the imagination. And I know our kids share that.